Hi all, welcome back. I wish it was on a slightly more upbeat topic, but I've come in and I think just to check up on things really. I wasn't even coming in to do anything, and I haven't been in for a couple of days looking at them. I've been opening them up and closing them here in the polytunnel, but I've got a disease and I think it might be late blight. Let me see if I can show it to you a little bit better. This is what it looks like. It's spread to quite a few tomatoes, unfortunately. The tomatoes outside seem to be fine, so I'm guessing it's because these are inside of the polytunnel. It's a lot more humid in here perhaps, and the tomatoes in the back of the polytunnel are a lot more affected than the tomatoes in the front, and the only difference has been is that I've only been opening that door because it's been quite cool. And the thing with late blight is that it likes cooler conditions, and we've been having sort of 15 or 14 degree days and about 5 or 6 degree nights, so it has been quite cool. So it would make sense for this to happen. Today is the 27th of September, so I mean I've had an enormous season and I've still got those tomatoes. So what I'll do, I'll take all of the plants out of this polytunnel, the ones that are really infected. The ones that are slightly infected, I can see like an odd leaf, I'll just take that leaf off and try and ward off the disease that way, and try and get some more tomatoes as well, because I've still got lots that are going to turn. I mean, I can't complain too much. I've had about maybe 400 pounds of tomatoes out of this polytunnel this year, so you know, not too bad. But yeah, so a few facts about blight. It's obviously a fungal disease. I've only ever faced it once. That was like 10 years ago. So what I usually do, I spray the tomatoes with my special mixture, which I'm going to share with you probably in spring. And that keeps the blight at bay. I've not been able to do that for the last month or so because I've been so busy. So I think that might be the reason why I got blight. These plants that I'm going to be taking out, or really any tomato plants that you're getting out of the ground, don't compost them because they could carry quite a lot of diseases. So the rule of thumb is usually bury them, burn them, or I'm just going to load my car with them and I will take them home and put them in my home green waste bin. So that's the plan of action. The tomatoes that are on here I will pick. Now the key thing, you know that I do canning. I cannot can these tomatoes. The tomatoes from here now, not really going to be keeping very well. They can raise the pH level, so you could just ruin your whole batch of effort that you've put into canning. So possibly I will pick all of the tomatoes ripe and green, and I will try and ripen them at home and possibly just make tons and tons of tomato soup out of them.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It was way worse than what I thought it was. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tomato plants left. So the tomatoes that I did keep, I've got some super sweet 100s here. I've stripped back all of the leaves off of this one. We've got the black cherry tomatoes. I've got a huge shoot coming off of this one and it's completely healthy, so I'm gonna keep that one. See how it does. I know it's cold, it's probably gonna die, but I'd rather try. I've got a black Russian right at the back, and I've got another super sweet 100. That's all of the tomatoes I managed to get out, and I'm quite pleased with it actually. And I'm just hoping most of them are going to go red. And even though I've had to pull out all those plants out of the polytunnel, I've still got the ones outside that are doing really well still and are producing, so I'm quite happy with that. And the silver lining is I've got quite a lot of green tomatoes that I can turn red and make something out of, so I'm quite happy with them. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.